Let's now speak to our crimes and investigations reporter, Brian Buye, live for us from our city centre studios to give us context as to how we got here. Brian, good afternoon. 7 years since that 2013 Westgate Mall attack. What more do we know?
Thank you, Michelle. This afternoon, it's in about 40 minutes or so, we're expecting Chief Magistrate Francis Andai to be giving his ruling into that case that has taken prosecutors about 5 years to gather evidence, partly because over 145 witnesses were availed to give their accounts of what exactly took place on that fateful Saturday of the 21st of September 2013. So here's what we know, that about four people were taken to court to face different charges in relation to that attack. And only 3 of them are today being sentenced. This was Mohammed Ahmed Abdi, Hussein Hassan Mustafa, Liban Abdullahi, and a 4th suspect was acquitted on the 15th of January last year. That is Adan Dhek, whom the court found that the prosecution had not adduced enough evidence linking him in any way sufficiently to the attack that happened. These people are being, some 12 charges have been read to them, which they have denied, but the court insists they had a case to answer, which they believe the prosecution has done. These include commission of terrorism acts, giving support to a terrorist group and aiding a terrorist group, and also being in the country illegally. And you also want to remember, Michelle, that 7 years down the line, it has been a painful path for the survivors and the country trying to recover from what we saw, the gory images that we received, which by all levels has left a mark in the lives of the survivors when gunmen opened fire on shoppers, leaving 67 of them dead and over 150 others injured in what became an 80-hour siege at the Premier Shopping Center in Westlands. Also, just to recap and to tell us how exactly we've gotten here, you want to remember that there was what security analysts were calling the coordinated slaughter inside the Westgate Mall that was not very well coordinated by security agencies in fighting. Some sort of fatal friendly fire caused even more casualties. And it wasn't until May of 2014 when, for the first time here on KTN, the Inside Story had investigated, now bringing together, for the first time, putting into context the complete image of what had happened. Because after the siege, when the guns went silent, there was another narrative now. Owners of the Westgate Mall complained of the mass looting that had happened in areas that could only have been accessed by the Kenya Defence Forces. By that, indicting the Kenya Defence Forces of coordinating their own looting, and in amateur footages that showed how there was a lot of drinking that happened there. And the famous Monday 23rd notion that there was an explosion, but then the Ministry of Interior even talked of mattresses being set on fire inside the Nakumatt, and we saw a lot of things happening within that 4-day siege. Within that 4-day siege at the Westgate. Now, it's now important to note that after all this has been said and done, the prosecution now aligned, or rather presented before the courts 4 suspects, whom 3 of them are going to be sentenced today. The sentencing was supposed to have happened on the 18th of September, but they complained and asked the court to give them mattresses, extra blankets, because the conditions in the cells was deteriorating. One of them, I think Mohammed Abdi, talked of maybe the diet that was affecting him. So the court, most of the time, is always, the justice system is always leaning on the side of the accused persons because their rights are basically deprived, and they had to push the sentencing to today so that the facilities could write a report on what exactly they have done since then. So this afternoon, we are going to see what exactly is going to be said by the courts, given the number of counts that were read that were read against these people, 12 counts, but more importantly, Commission of Terrorism Acts, and we are expecting Chief Magistrate Francis Andai to be reading his ruling to see what exactly is going to be said over the three people, Liban Abdullahi, Hussein Hassan Mustafa, and Mohammed Ahmed Abdi, on what exactly their role was and what the court has decided is their fate. Today is their date with fate. We'll be covering that and we'll be informing our viewers in our subsequent bulletins as and when it happens. But for now, that is the much we can post for News Desk. Michelle.
Many thanks, Brian Obuya, their crimes and investigations reporter, comprehensively putting into context how we got here since the 2019 Westgate Mall attack. More details to follow in a subsequent bulletin.